Done here today, May 19th, Thursday. Short card in the MLB, two in the NHL, one in NBA, game two of the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, we did it again. I'm bragging already. There's nobody in here right away, but we'll get back to that. We'll brag again later. Consensus hit again, going to 4-1 with our record. When we've all been on a consensus, it's been over the course of the last couple of weeks. We didn't have any there for a little bit, and we hit two in a row the last 2 days. We will have another consensus today as well, believe it or not. We are starting to warm up here. The other thing is the parlay we've been doing, the three best plays, straight better, parlay better. It hit 2 days in a row, the parlay.
Yo, 1200. Yo, 1200.
I think BP was playing them.
Yeah.
I think the only one making real money is BP, maybe. I mean, I've been betting them too. I did not play the under TMAC. I just didn't even think about it or get to it. I had so many plays yesterday. I had a lot of Golden State parlays. Put it out on the line last night. But I kept an eye on that game. I kept an eye on it to see if we were going to clear. Good job. That was you. Because Bo and I we didn't really have a say in that. We put our action on Golden State, and then our consensus with the Rays. That was easy, wasn't it, guys?
Oh my God, I loved it.
Yeah, right out of the gate. So, recap real quick. I'll start off under in the Minnesota game. Just wasn't gonna happen. They both came out hitting. I lost on that. Never had a chance. I had over in the Reds game, 7.5 runs. Rain out. They're going to play again. Actually, they're starting right now. I'd still do it even live, waiting to see what happens in the first inning. But it's already started. So that was a push, a postponement, a rain out, whatever you may call it. Phillies first 5. We got the win there. Phillies took care of it against Snell. And then, of course, the Rays play that not only I was on, but the other two was on, was our consensus. Grabbing that, and then also the Golden State cover as well. So, all in all, just one loss on my end. A lot of good plays. You guys had great plays too. How'd you do yesterday, TMAC?
I did not very good, guys. I did okay in baseball. I went 2-2. We had Miami in the first 5 that lost. That was half a run. So I think it was 3-3 after 5. Tampa first 5, we cashed that as a consensus. Toronto Blue Jays under 8 runs, that cashed. The Cubs run line did not cash. And I also had Dallas in the NBA, and that they got fucking blown out. So wasn't a very good bet there.
Well, you got the ones that mattered. The consensus hit, your play of the day. I hit you straight up. What's your best play? You hit us with Seattle under.
Yeah.
So even breaking even, but you hit the ones that mattered.
Yeah, it was
Joseph
okay,
here. Yeah, it happens. It's better than coming in here saying you were 0-4 or 0-5. 1-4.
That's right. I don't want none of those days anymore.
Joseph's here. The consensus is wailing. It is. We are 4-1, Joseph, over the last couple of weeks, and we are coming back strong today with another consensus, and we're also going to continue the parlay straight better experiment, I guess you could call it. Maybe we'll come up with a better word for it. But right now, straight betters.
Good name right there. The parlay experiment.
The parlay experiment. There we go. We'll keep it at that then if it sounds good. Recap, Bo. How was yesterday all in all?
Hey, man, it was looking good. Atlanta Braves was up 4-3. Bottom of the ninth. One strike, one more out to go, man. They Young hit a triple, tied the game up. So that killed my Atlanta Braves plus 125. And also killed that Brewers under 3.5. So that was a bad loss. Then they also lost the full game in the extra innings with a walk-off home run. So that kind of started my day off rough. But I did bounce back with Dinwiddie over his points. That was a nice win. I also had the Warriors bet against my Mavericks. And one of my games got canceled, which was Cleveland. I lost with Houston. Pineda pitched a complete game. Kind of surprised me. Hyben, giving up so many runs. And I also lost my Carolina Hurricanes in regulation. They did get the win in overtime, but we lost a bet because it did go to overtime. So, like I say, man, if that Atlanta game would have stayed the same 4-3, I'd had an awesome day. But with those two losses, that put me in kind of like a wash situation for the day. So, no harm, no foul. Once again, I'm even Steven.
Yeah. Well, and you didn't mention the Rays one. We hit that right out of the gate. So
Yeah. I forgot about that one. I consensus play. I did catch that.
yeah, that
Like I said,
happened so fast.
the Atlanta Braves, man, that game just combobulated me. I
Mhm.
hate having those bad beats like that when the game's looking like it's in the pocket and one screen got a bat. You know what I'm saying? This kills your whole.
One out
When
to go. That's so tough to handle. I hate that. That defeats me as well. It ruined my whole day.
that deflating. Yeah,
Joseph saying the parlay project. That sounds catchy too.
yeah,
Chip
yeah.
says you guys are fire. We have been hot. Um, yeah, and that Brewers game. I feel for you, Bo. I didn't even realize until after you were on the Braves and I was actually on the Brewers. Uh, I was down and out and thought it was over, and then I turned it on right at the exact same time he hit that home run. I was like, "Holy cow!" Right?
Yeah, man.
But that's baseball, you know.
Yeah,
Anything
man.
could happen.
Just real fast, just to let people know. I don't know if the games are already started, but I put a play in on the Padres, and I also got the Cleveland Guardians once again. I got them still at -130. So those two early games probably already started. If they not, if you can catch them, that's what I went with those two.
Yeah, they haven't thrown first pitch yet. It's scheduled. Um, the Reds is in 5 minutes, and Padres should be throwing first pitch any minute now. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bryce Harper is out the lineup today, so that's why I went.
Okay.
Probably when against the Phillies.
Okay. I've got action too. It's too close. In fact, first pitch has just been thrown. You can still live bet these games, including the Mets, St. Louis. But we'll start off right away with White Sox, Kansas City. I think Bo's going to bring this in. White Sox and Kansas City's playing today in Kansas City. Looks like they're wrapping up the series today. Finally, 4 games, 5 games. Holy
Five
cow!
games.
Rubber match today, I think.
Yeah, it's the fifth game.
Break it
Yeah,
down, Bo.
yeah, man. The over and under started at 9.5 and it went up to 10. That's because the weather is good hitting weather. The wind blowing out. It's real nice. But I'm a buck that, you know what I'm saying, because these teams have not been going over the total at all. Matter of fact, Chicago White Sox has won under the total in their last 5 out of 6 games. And also, Kansas City has won under the total in 9 out of 11 at home. Also, between the two teams, in the last 20 games, 15 games have went under the total. And the reason why I also like this under is both teams do not hit good against right-handed pitchers. We already know the White Sox are one of the best teams against left-handers, but when it comes to rights, they're only batting 194 against Hernandez. Now we know Hernandez ERA is pretty bad, but he can and has pitched pretty good against his White Sox lineup. You know, they're in the same division, so you see him a lot. Also, we got Velasquez, same situation. Kansas City Royals only hitting 192 against this guy. So with the familiarity of both teams and with them not hitting right-handed pitches well, even though the wind is blowing out, I don't see it, man. I'm bucking it. I'm going under 10. Actually, we got it at a better price right now. It's actually at +100 toward the under. So yeah, give me that plus money, man. Under 10 between Kansas City and White Sox.
There you go. Under 10 is on the board still. It definitely is a 10.
Said 10, man.
T-Mac, you on that game at all? White Sox Royals?
Yeah, I got a small play on Kansas City money line in the first 5 innings. Like both said, most of it there. Hernandez, he's not usually trustworthy, but at home he does pitch a little bit better. And in his career, he has shown like a form of excellence. He can pitch well at certain points. Velasquez, I don't really trust him at all. He's never really shown me anything special. In Kansas City, like they're not hitting well right now. Versus each team isn't hitting versus the pitchers, but Kansas City is hitting 261 in their last 7 days. So I don't really trust either pitcher, but if I had to trust one a little bit more, it's Hernandez at home. And Kansas City is hitting a little bit better than the White Sox, so I'm taking them in the first 5 because I don't trust the bullpens either. Today's not really a juicy day. I don't love a lot of plays, but that's one of my plays on the money line for the first 5. That was a plus 110.
Yeah. Plus 110 money line, so you still got that ability to push as well. Um,
I
yeah,
don't
there's
see a lot
only
of runs, like Bo was saying either. But
yeah, it's
if the runs do come, it'll be with Kansas City because they're the ones that are hitting.
oh, okay.
I think, in
There
my
you
opinion.
go.
Yeah, man. They
Four
even got
games
they even
ago.
got excuse me real quick, John. They even got the White Sox team total at 5.5. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's crazy.
you want to fade that, man. I would definitely go under that. But like I say, man, it's hidden weather, so it can go either way. But I like the under.
5.5 on the White Sox. Wow.
Yeah, 5.5. Like dang.
Is it juicy on the under? Or?
Yeah, it's juice toward the under.
Yeah,
Both teams hold the juice toward the under. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I don't understand why it's going up. You know what I'm saying? The bookmakers thinking that they're not gonna get their team totals. But anything can happen, man. This baseball, it's getting hot. It's getting hot out here.
Yeah.
It sure is. So yeah, only 4 games today. After or during the show, a couple started ahead, so there's actually 8 games in total, I think, but 4. We only want to give you the plays that you can actually bet on. No sense in giving you a play in a game that's already started. Like, hey, take the Yankees; they're up 2-0. No. So yeah, we've got not a lot to work with. 4 MLBs, 2 NHL playoff games, and 1 big NBA playoff game. Our consensus will be in the NBA for those that stick around. We're going to get through this baseball first, then we'll get to the consensus, then we'll get to the parlay. Is how we'll do it today. I'll come out next with Diamondbacks travel into Chicago. Diamondbacks just finished up with the Dodgers there. Now they're heading to Wrigley Field. Zach Galen's on the hill, just phenomenal so far. 2-0, 1.05 ERA. On the other side will be Marcus Stroman. Has struggled at times this year. 1.1-3 record, 5.13 ERA. But last time out, Stroman pitched a gem. 7 innings. 2 hits, no runs allowed, 5 strikeouts. Got the 2-0 win at Milwaukee. Arizona's batting 207 on the season, even worse against right-handed pitchers 199, even worse on the road 201. Cubs are not right behind them, 233 average, so you can see where I'm going with this. Wind's blowing out strong, doesn't matter. Under 9 for me. In this game between the Cubs and the Diamondbacks, under 9. Any of you guys on that game at all?
I'm not on the game, but I definitely agree with that play. I also am playing a player prop in this game. I'm not betting the side of total, but I do have Zach Gallen over 5.5 strikeouts. I got that at -116. Like you already said, man, Chicago is not hitting good right now, especially against Zach Gallen. He already done mowed him down already once this season. And they have a 27% strikeout rate against this guy. So, yeah, I think he'll get at least 6 strikeouts. So I got that at -116. So it kind of correlate with that under.
There you go. Scotty Bears here. He's saying hi, Bo.
What's up, Scotty?
TMAC, you on this game at all? Cubs and Diamondbacks?
Yeah, I am. I got 2 plays actually. It looks like a little bit of a consensus somewhat. I like the first 5 under 4.5. Pretty much goes on everything you guys said. The reasoning I'm not taking the full game is because I don't trust Arizona's bullpen. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. Both teams aren't hitting very well. Gallen's a fucking beast. Stroman, he's not really that great at home. He has a 7.71 at home, so he does pitch worse at home. I know he did just come off a great start, so that does worry me a little bit. But I also took Arizona in the first 5 money line at plus 103. But the best look is the first 5 under 4.5, minus 104 for me.
Yeah, Gallen's given up a total of 3 runs in his last 3 starts, averaging just over 6 innings per game. So not a lot of bullpen action. He'll be able to, like Bo said, navigate through that lineup. 9 strikeouts last time against the Cubs. The last game he pitched was the Cubs.
Yep.
Before that was Colorado. Before that was Miami, striking out 5-7-9. So everybody's kind of lined up. It's not a consensus, but we might throw that in our straight bet parlay bet. Bo likes the under 9. You're on the 4.5 first 5. We may just stretch that into that play here when we go that route. Let's continue on. What else, TMAC, is on your card?
I'm done for the day, guys, in the MLB. I had the Mets, but that's already playing, I think. So
Okay. Bo, what else is on your card? I got one more.
All right, man. I'm gonna go back to the Boston Red Sox, man. You know what I'm saying? Scene of the crime. Their bullpen gonna be real rested, man. They didn't have to play last night. Pineda was awesome. And it kind of seemed like them bats heating up, man. Plus, you got this guy going for Seattle. He's a rookie, and you know that's not gonna vote good, man. Pitching your first rookie game in Fenway Stadium. So yeah, I like Boston, man, tonight. Got him at minus 125. Rich Hill, man, he's been looking pretty good. He only given up 2 runs in his last 19 innings worth of work. So yeah, man, I think that with Seattle coming off no rest, have to travel from Toronto to Boston with no rest. I'm gonna take Boston at home, man, to get this win, man. It's only minus 125. I think we got a veteran pitcher or a rookie, rested bullpen. Yeah, man, and I think the Red Sox bats gonna heat up, man. They put up some nice little runs yesterday. Then they put up 5 over Houston, man, with that win. But yeah, give me the Red Sox minus 125. I'm just going against the rookie in Fenway.
All right. The rookie Bo speaks of his name, George Kirby. His first debut was against Tampa back on May 8th.
And they've been looking pretty good.
Solid game. Solid
game.
Yeah. 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts. Next game was against the Mets. 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs, but only 1 was earned. And only managed 1 strikeout that day against the Mets. But he did mow down the Rays lineup. Yep, there you go. Bo likes the Red Sox I show 118. You said 125.
That's what I got in. So evidently it's going down. So maybe some money coming.
Or it hasn't updated. I'm not even on the betting app. I'm more on just the app I use in general. Wind's blowing out 11 miles an hour. That kind of scared me off the total. I lean the under here, but I don't have a play on it, so I didn't know which way you were going. So there you go. Bo likes the Red Sox there. T-Mac, you're not on that either?
No.
No, not coming back with another under, are you?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't like a lot today. It was really conflicting shit.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll come up with another play. I'll give you my final play in baseball, then we'll move on and see what we can do about this parlay today. Last play for me is going to be the last game of the day. Texas and Houston. On the hill will be Glenn Otto. Just 1-1, 6.38 ERA, right-handed pitcher. On the hill for Houston's Frambo Valdez. 2-2, 2.93 ERA. We're going over 8 here. Houston could put up all 8 themselves, to be honest with you. I doubt it, but I can see Houston putting up some runs today. Houston leads MLB in home runs right now with 56 home runs in 38 games. So they're averaging about 1.5 home runs per game. Outside of that game, they hit 5 the other day in one inning. Out of those 56 home runs, 42 of them have been against right-handed pitching. Houston's bats have really warmed up. Only 214 in April, hitting 248 right now in May. Winds blowing out 18 miles an hour. Give me the over 8 in that game. So, you
I
won
like.
that game at all, Bo?
Yeah, man. I hope it don't affect your play, but I'm taking Framber Valdez over 5.5 strikeouts. Texas Rangers are not hitting him at all. Matter of fact, they have a 86 weighted runs created plus against this guy, and a lineup just not hitting good against him. So I'm gonna take him to mow them down, man, and get over 5.5 strikeouts. I got it at -110. I do think Houston gonna win this game pretty big. So like you already said, they could put most of the runs up themselves. So yeah, I like for him to get 6 strikeouts. He's been averaging over 5.5 in most of his starts. So I'll just say Texas not hitting this guy. So yeah, I took his strikes props over 5.5.
There you go. No, I don't think it will affect my play. Houston may get a run or two. That's not what we're counting on. We're kind of counting on Houston to put up 6 or 7 or even 8
Yeah,
themselves. Um, Houston's -200. I'm not sure what the run line is.
I think it's
Saw
like
plus 100.
-5 right there.
How much?
I think it's like
TMAC?
-105.
I saw plus 100.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's like even money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 1.
Um. Yeah. So -200. If you're looking for something to throw in a 2-team money line parlay, it feels kind of safe there. Might not have done it with the Yankees because Baltimore has tied the game back up 2-2 there in Baltimore. Um,
They
it's
played
already
Yankees well, eh? Baltimore.
they try. Everybody tries. You want to give your
I
best
see
team
that,
against.
that Kool-Aid smile, Mr. Johnny. The Kool-Aid smile over there.
Hmm. So there you go. Short card in MLB. Like I said, maybe you can hit the Astros on a money line parlay. Lay the run and a half if you want. It's
Team total.
probably
Team
safe.
total
Team
over.
total, strikeout total. Pretty much any way you want to go with this.
Clean auto. Clean auto. Auto fade.
Auto fade.
So we only have a few. I don't know how many is on Bose. I haven't got this all figured out. I show only 4 people watching. We're really not getting any comments or anything, which is kind of disappointing. We've just been blasting out these plays, and I know the timing might not be good. It's 1 o'clock East Coast, noon. Um, but I guess let's just give the consensus. We'll get right into NBA. For those that are here, hopefully you like it. Hopefully you can do something with it. But we're all going Boston Celtics tonight, game 2, taking 4 points um, against the Miami Heat. That is our consensus. That will be on the parlay as well and the straight better. But anybody want to break it down? I mean, my breakdown is pretty simple. Boston played them pretty good for two quarters, first half. Miami came alive in the third quarter, and that's kind of exactly what happened last night. Dallas played them good. They went into half down, but it was manageable. And then Golden State just kicked it into gear. You got to remember both these teams played Game 7. The other home teams were rested, Miami and Boston. Um, they didn't get much rest, only having a day off. But this spot for the Celtics, they're getting smart back. They've got to suck it up, and they potentially have got to get a win here. So safe bets take the 4. I would definitely think about putting a little on the money line as well. Anybody else, Bo? You got something on this game?
Yeah, we already on the Boston. I got him move out +4. I also got him in a teaser, 4.5 point teaser. I took Boston up to 8.5, and I took the under. I got it at 211.5. I think the last game pretty much got away from Boston in that third quarter. It was outscored like 25-2, something like that. It was a bad third quarter for them. but I think they'll make some adjustments today. We gotta understand, man, that they are the two. Matter of fact, Miami Heat is the number one defensive team, and Boston's number four, and then also just plays pretty good defense on each side. So I think the adjustment be made. I think this will be a more of a slower paced game. I like it. I like it under in that 211.5. Boston plus 8.5. And like we say, we're all in agreement with the plus 4. And I think they'll win this game straight up. Marcus Smart back in. That's going to really help their defense out. That's going to kind of contain Jimmy Butler from going for 40 points. Also, I like Jalen Brown over 6.5 rebounds. We know they're playing small ball with Hartford out. He catches over in the first game. So I like for him to continue to be more of a rebounder and kind of help out the other guys. Jason Tatum, they pretty much locking him down. That's also going to key him, free him up to get more offensive rebounds as well. So I like him over 6.5. I got that at plus money. Actually, man, it's plus 110. Also, I like Tyler Hero over 15.5 points. Got that at even money at minus 110. I always kind of key in on these role players. Like I say, I think that Marcus Smart going to kind of be on Jimmy Butler tonight, and that's going to open up him. He shoot threes at a high clip. He cashed this over in the first game. He had 18 points. And last year, if y'all watching the bubble, he kind of was one of Boston killers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went off on them for 19 points a game. So I like him to get 16 points tonight, man, cash another ticket for us. So those are all my plays, man, in the game tonight. You know what I'm saying? I like all of them. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. It's cash your ticket tonight.
All right, there you go. Bo didn't see a play that he didn't like in that game. He likes a lot. He got everything going on in there. And
Yeah, man.
Joseph's giving us a shout out. He says, "You guys don't realize how valuable your plays are and knowledge are to us. I thank you for this show and all your sharing." So,
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate you.
thank you, Joseph. I just wanted to read that out so Bo knows that somebody's watching and somebody's getting some value off of this. So that's great to know. It's great to hear. TMAC, what you got in this game besides our 4 points we're all on?
Yeah, I'm on the consensus, guys, with you. I obviously like Boston to bounce back here after the first loss. They're one of the best teams in the league after a loss. They have really their guards are studs, so they're obviously going to be balling out. They're going to have their quickness, their aggression. I just see Boston coming out more aggressive today. Miami maybe a little flat. I also took Boston in the first 5 money or not first 5 on basketball now. First half, I took them on the money line as a bet as well. But yeah, I think Boston's going to bounce back today. That's it's pretty simple. It's more situational betting for me in the playoffs than statistical stuff because the team, they're the top teams going at each other. So it's just, to me, it's more situational, and I like Boston to bounce back today big time.
Yeah, sometimes you got to throw all them numbers out the window and don't overthink it, and go with what needs to be done here. And not to say Boston couldn't come back, but and you got Boston first half on the money line. They're going to win the first half.
Yeah, I tried that out as well. I think, like I said, they're going to come out strong, and it's just going to be a question whether Miami wants to pick it up in the second half, I think, because I don't think they're going to come out very strong either. So,
all right, Pringle's here. How's it going, Pringle? He's running late. Yeah, we've been trying to come out early, Pringle, with baseball starting early. We're going early again tomorrow, same time, 1 Eastern. Consensus, yes, we are talking about that right now. Consensus has won 2 days in a row, moving our record to 4-1. Today's consensus between the three of us is Boston plus 4. We've also, Pringle, I don't know if you've been around the last 2 days, we started this parlay project, you may call, where we used $1,000 bankroll, and we're using 3 of our best plays, putting them on the straight bets for $100 a piece. And then we're also parlaying them with the other $1,000 bankrolls, 2 separate bankrolls, betting straight bets and 1 3-team parlay each day. Unbelievable. We went 6-0. Straight bettors won all 6. Parlay better won both parlays. Now bringing his bankroll to $2,200. Started with $1,000. Hit a $600 parlay the first day. $600 parlay yesterday. Straight better won 310 the first day and won $300 yesterday. bringing his bankroll to 1610 after 2 days. Right now, we've got 2 legs on it right now. We're using the Cubs under, I believe. We're going to use the consensus in there as well. We do need to get a third pick, guys. But the consensus today is the Boston Celtics +4. NHL Bo. Maybe we can find something here. I don't know. You in NHL at all, TMAC?
No, sir.
Okay. Bo, NHL?
Let's put the prop in there, man. Let's go. Let's go ahead and take Jaylen Brown over 6.5 rebounds, man. He done cashed this over in all 24 playoff games since last year. So this guy's a rebounding machine. Can we put that in there?
I was moving into the NHL. You're still on NBA. Jaylen Brown, 6.5
No,
rebounds.
I'm not on NHL. Like if I was to play it, I would take the Avalanche. I'm looking at that one in regulation. They're 30-5 in regulation at home, so I think they'll go up 2-0 tonight over I think the Predators, ain't they? Predators.
St. Louis
Yeah,
Blues.
St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis. Yeah.
Okay, so you're leaning on maybe taking later a Colorado 3-way money line to get that line down.
Yeah, to get it down to even money.
All right, and I don't have a play either. I'm leaning on the Tampa Bay game going under again, but I haven't looked at it hard enough. So really, no place for us in the NBA. A couple leans.
Yeah,
Still need.
the card is really light today. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there'll be a lot to look at though for the rest of the day for you and me. We'll find some more stuff. Um, well, there. So the Jaylen Brown prop is about a -110, Bo.
It's actually plus money, but man, I don't just trying to build a parlay up. Like I said, I don't have any more additional plays. I did like that under in that White Sox game, so we can add that in.
What's the what's the prop again? Repeat it, please.
Jaylen Brown over 6.5. It's at plus 114.
Okay. What do you think, Tim Mack? You want to throw that in the straight play parlay bet?
Yeah, Bo's pretty good on his props, so I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, I
uh,
mean, we gave you the shot yesterday.
yeah, for sure.
Well, the only thing you're really on is our consensus.
We're not really playing these parlays ourselves, so
No, that's a damn shame, isn't it?
I
We'd be up.
know, right? I know.
We'd be up. We'd
But
be up even more if we was straight
we
bet.
are betting them straight, so we
Yeah,
still
we're
can.
still cashing. It's all good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So let me write this down then. So we're going with our consensus: Boston -4 or +4, I should say, at -110, and then we also went with the Cubs under 9. Um, that's another -110, and then we're adding Jaylen Brown in there.
What's the
Uh,
chat like today? Anybody in the chat got some plays they like today?
yeah, everybody's gun shy. They're waiting on us. There's only I show 5. I don't know how many's on Bo's channel or if it's 5 combined. I haven't figured all that out yet. Jaylen Brown over 6.5 rebounds.
Yeah.
And that's +110. Trying to figure out what that parlay would be since you've added 20% profit there. I know what the straight better would get. Let me see if I can throw this in a parlay real quick. You guys fill some time in if you can.
Yeah, man. I think that's a good. Another might be a good little 2-team parlay too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's interesting.
Take
That's
Jaylen Brown, doing the same team parlay with Boston.
yeah,
That'd be
that's
some
interesting.
that'd be some nice money, man. Boston money line, Jaylen Brown over 6.5. That's probably a payout about 3 something plus 300
Probably be
something.
similar to the 3-way.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I might look into that, man. I'm gonna see what that'll build up. Might shoot that out on social media a little bit later on.
What
I
time does
said,
the basketball game start? At 7?
yeah, it's been coming on a little bit later, like at 8. It been
Oh,
coming on
okay.
my time.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I know the one came on yesterday. It was like 8 p.m. Central. So I guess
Gotcha.
that'd be 7 on the East. It's only
All right, so that parlay there plays plus 647. So the $100 parlay would end up cashing 647, 100 to win 647, and the straight better's laying up 320. He's laying up 320 to potentially win 310. Straight betting and 100 to win 647.
Says he likes the D-backs at plus 110.
There you go. Throw that in your parlay, but we're going to stick with our parlay since Bo put the work in there on the Jaylen Brown under 6.5 rebounds. Over. Oh, I heard one thing and wrote down the. Oh wait, I do have over. Can't read my own writing. Over 6.5 rebounds. Under 9 in the Cubs game and Boston plus 4. Now some of these numbers could push the first two games. The basketball and the baseball could. The Jaylen Brown's going to either win or lose since there's a half involved. We haven't ran into any of that yet. So there we go. The parlay better is putting $100 out of his $2,200 bankroll. He's grown, and the other side, the straight better's laying $320 today out of his bankroll, out of the 1,600 plus bankroll.
The parlay better and the straight better.
Yep, the parlay better is shining.
Shining.
But this is only 2 days. We will do this for a few weeks to see where it ends up. So right now,
he cruising.
When you're hitting everything, it don't matter. Everything's just cashing. Consensus.
It's all good.
We're just blazing it right now, guys. Either we're doing really good or we're getting really lucky. Something's happening though. So
what's what I was just thinking, man. It's like all this good information we giving out, man. It's really a shame that people not tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing how just all the information is going to the ether.
Yeah, well, we're not doing it like we used to at prime time, dinner time. We're doing it here in the middle of the day. People do work. I do see a lot of views come in on your channel and my channel afterwards. So it's beneficial, I'd have to say, and I hope so.
Get the word out, man. Show these videos, man. Let them know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine out too.
I would tell your friends, share it, just because if you don't catch it, your friend could. We're both these guys, including myself. We just for several months now just been putting out solid winners. I mean, rarely a day or a week goes by that we haven't won. I mean,
I'm telling you, I don't sleep.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? Money over sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? So we putting in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? We ain't asking for nothing. All we asking is for y'all hit that like, sub, share the videos. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely free to do. So, hey, man, we're going to keep on bringing this quality content. Just help us get this channel, you know what I'm saying, to a point to where, it's helping a lot of people put some cash in their pocket. That's all we ask.
Yep. And there is a thanks button on the video. You're able to donate to the cause, but if anything, if you want to donate, hit Bo's Cash App because it's 100%. If you do tip on the YouTube decides they want to keep some of that, so hit up Bo's Cash App if anybody decides they want to tip, so it'll 100% go to Bo.
Yeah, that Cash App, man, is $BC Nation.
There you go. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Short day. We got some good plays out there. Pretty sure we'll come back with a good story to tell tomorrow. I don't think we'll see some sad faces here. I think most of us will get our stuff done like we do every day.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Just another day.
Is anybody going to play that parlay?
Man, maybe. I'm putting me something on it tonight.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Okay.
There's no way it's going to hit 3 days in a row, but we'll see.
I might wait till next week and
put me some
out, sprinkle next week.
I'm tell you what I am playing though. I already done talked myself into it. I'm putting that Jalen Brown, and I'm betting the Boston Celtics on the money line. That pays over 300. So I'm putting that in as a personal play myself.
Cool.
Yeah, and I did an Orioles money line with Celtics money line. Pays 8-1. So keeping an eye on that.
3-2,
It's a
Johnny.
yeah, and it's a chance bet. I have Orioles first five too. Zimmerman has
Nice.
just pitched lights out 2 games against the Yankees. When the Stanton hit that home run, I was a little. Mets are up 2-0 too. So let's go watch
Yeah.
some baseball, guys. Let's do our thing.
All right, y'all.
And come back tomorrow. Same time, TMAC, right? You're good?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Right.
look forward to it. Like I said, we'll have some more good plays tomorrow. And hopefully you can make some money on some of these good plays today. Enjoy the
All right.
games, guys.
Thanks, boys.
All right,
Have
y'all.
a good one.